Just in every goddamn thing. Where's my mouse? I don't see it. Oh, here we go. See, it looks full screen to y'all, but this shit is like a little box. Okay, here we go. Continue. So, are we in the kitchen? Oh, we should be in the octagon. This is when I tried to record episode 3, and I think I got interrupted. So we're here. I had to go all the way back to the beginning, come right back here. That took like a while. Well, now that everyone's scattered to investigate, I better take my own part in this task before we all gather again in this room. I need to make my way through Dokuroku's twisted game and uncover the truth. Reminder to leave the room, press the D button. Yeah, okay. Thank you for telling me. If you cannot, it means that there's something in the room. And would you still have something in there for you to interact with? Well, what a performance that was. Very unconventional. That's the least you can say. My body's still shaky. Ease your mind, Fujita. I will give my best to help you solve this. I can see that you're full of will. Therefore, let's do like Dokuroku said. Let's visit the place. And if you don't mind, I'd be honored if you accepted me as your team partner for this little excursion. I don't mind if you don't say weird things again. Well, asking me not to be weird would be like ripping the best part of my personality, but I'll do my best. I doubt it'll make any difference. Looking at the screen reminds me of the unnatural way Dokuroku jumped out of it. What a performance. I did not click on the screen again. What is it to stop? Stop. I'm not clicking on the screen. Stop. Alright. Do you want me to click on the screen? What the... What is going on? Why is her box not disappearing? Like it's supposed to... Oh, nah. Oh, nah. This is not gonna work, y'all. Thank you. What the fuck was that? Okay. We clicked on the strange towers. I wonder what those things are made out of. But they... Oh, what they're made for. But they produce a faint, uninterrupted rumbling sound. Okay, we're not clicking on the screen because something wrong with the fucking screen. Nothing else in here for us to look at. There's something... There's a button that we can press. Not D, but I think it was... Oh, that's the relationships thing. Oh, and everybody is alive. I can see if they're alive or not. Cool, 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 cool. Okay. Alright, let's get out. That's the room we was just in. We gotta get out of here too, because in the second episode, I believe, we already checked all of this. Out of here. Oh. Huh? This place has changed, no? You're right. Each bedroom has a picture of someone on its door. Yes, I noticed that. Words came out instinctively. But in the end, it proves that Dokuroku has lied to us. What does he mean by Dokuroku has lied to us? Alright, another tutorial. Sorry to interrupt you during this interaction. How absurd of me, right? But we're going to see a quick tutorial. This one is about the remark react command. Sometimes during the highlighted words will pop up, and from there you will need to input a perfect sequence of buttons. Okay. Wait. Oh, shit, wait. Oh, nah, I fucked up. Shit. I gotta get away from the fucking mouse, come all the way over here. Okay. Meat sticks. Oh my god. Now that you're ready, you can go on with Hanbi and the mysterious masked man's conversation. Those photos appearing all of a sudden while we were all together in the octagon. It proves that Dokuroku has lied to us. God damn it. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get my fingers ready. Oh, shit. Cool. Clue obtained. Okay, you're right. If I remember correctly, this thing stated that it was working on its own, but it wouldn't have been able to be in the octagon with us and in these corridors at the same time. So there is someone else. So weird. Right. But that was predictable. Cannot just be a robot puppet working on its own, so let's not overthink it. Instead, shall we introduce ourselves to this funny-looking gentleman whose name has remained a secret to this time? Yes, no one has bothered asking it. I was born with the name of Kano Koji Doko. Nice to meet you, I guess. Okay. Okay, nice to meet you. It's hard to describe Kano Kogi as his mask was preventing anyone from being able to see his face. The only thing that I could remember about him was his spinely looking arms and legs that seemed to be constantly shaky, and his pallid skin tone that seemed to have been turned almost gray. Everything led to me to think that Kono, I'm just gonna call him Kano, wasn't in the healthiest condition. Now, if we can go back to it, it is weird that when I tried to open the door with my face on it, I couldn't open it. It was shut tightly. It's normal. The door requires a password to be opened from the outside. Didn't you notice it? Is that so? Well, since I didn't wake up in one of those bedrooms, I didn't really have the time to mind it. Wait, how that you didn't wake up in one of those bedrooms? I woke up on a couch in a room down the main corridor. It was with some sort of living room, I think. I don't really know why it happened differently with me. That's weird, actually. How's that weird? Are you judging me again? What? No, it's just that it's a bit suspicious that your story differs from ours. Well, then let me tell you that you are the one who's looking rather suspicious. It's easy to act all friendly and all, befriending everyone, but in the end, it feels like you're trying to hide something. Kind of like those psychopaths who would spread their pseudo-high moral standards before going on a rampage shortly afterward. Hey, that's very uncalled for. Your rudeness is unwarranted. One's darkness dwells in the heart and not in their appearance. I'm not feeling you. Ooh. Well, that escalated very quickly. This fellow is a real victim, but his story could easily raise a few questions. Why did he wake up somewhere else than in the bedroom with a face on the door? I don't know, and I don't care. He calls me suspicious, but he isn't any better. The tensions must have got the best of him. Whatever. Okay, yeah, that was strange. Oh, okay, so that's where oh boy was in this room this whole time, and it took him so long. We had to wait. Like, we was able to talk to everybody in the room. That's how long it took him to come out. And the door we just came out from was right here. This guy. Okay, this is the girl side. Do we want to go over there? I don't think we can. Can we? I guess so. I don't see the arrow here. This game probably has to be updated. Oh, that's all there's one thing. Okay. Nothing but passcodes. Kanokogi's room. Girls' wing. Oh, so hers is right next to mine. Nothing different here. Nothing in here? Nothing in here for me to click on? Nope. Why is there a never mind. We're not in the girls' wing no more. I just forgot that quick. The parlor. So this must be where he... Looks like one of those cigars the mafia smokes in the movies. I already feel sick to the stomach just thinking about smoking one, girl. Excuse me. Whoa, excuse me again. That's a window? Wow, that one's pretty huge. It feels a lot overwhelming than the portholes. It really gives me the sensation of being trapped. It's definitive. Yeah. Oh, girl's in here. Let's talk to her, see what she up to. Hold on. This TV screen seems like a genuine living room TV. I hope it works though. It might be kind of relaxing to watch it from time to time. I do gotta, because once I'm done talking to her, I'm probably gonna go up these stairs. Hello. I don't think we've been introduced yet. We most certainly haven't yet. But if you allow me to, I will make the first step. Oh, I didn't. Why she didn't say her name? It is a sincere delight to make your acquaintance. My dear mother graced me with the name of Amane Miwa. Let's get along harmoniously. Okay. Sylph-like and elegant, Amane was a young lady with her ivory complexion and bright golden eyes that seemed full of vigor. When she wasn't displaying sadness or worriness, her face seemed to be constantly glowing with a foxy gaiety. Yep, and insouciance. Somehow, I felt like her and I were not from the same world. Oop, that was ugly. Do that again. Talking about my mother, sorrows suffusing my heart. I cannot help but visualize her sitting on a bed, weeping over my disappearance. I could only imagine that she must have already alerted Earth and Heaven to find me back. With all the agitation, I haven't taken the time to think about it. But you're right. Our families must have already notified the police about our disappearance. After all, it must have been a while now. They must have been out there looking for us. Yeah. Sadly, I doubt it. The individuals behind the Bayfully conspiracy seem rather shrewd. It is very unlikely that they have left such a possibility unconsidered. Furthermore, Dokuroku specifically explained that the Tetra facility was a remote, secret location. Oh. I don't think we should rely on any external help. Exactly. However, we should remain hopeful. We could be wrong after all. Maybe that they're truly searching for us. Her smile is beaming. She's radiant. But I can still sense this underlying mischievousness. Do you believe that we should draw words out of Dokuroku's mouth? This should be our last resort. And meanwhile, we should be considerate in our moves. And blah 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 blah. Settlers. In our researches. Yosh. Absolutely. Glad to see that I am not the only one to be firmly resolved into elucidating this senseless mystery once and for all. Okay. Lord. Okay. TV. By looking at it, the cubic figure somewhat looks like Dokuroku's eerie smile. This, along with the red hue emanating from the screen, gives me shivers. I bet it do. I hope I didn't miss anything. I keep just pressing the wrong keys. The second floor. So laboratory, greenhouse, pool lounge. Oh, the other boy, the cafeteria. Okay, let's talk to him here. Hello, hello. Dear Miss and Mr. Unknown. Hello. But wouldn't it be more mannerly to introduce ourselves instead of using such nicknames? My name is Hanbi Ibuki, and this is blah blah blah. Okay, and this beautiful lady's name is Fujita Anju. At your beck and call, sir. My name is Jugumu Goku. No, don't. Somebody, if you know, you know. I'm not gonna say it. Just kidding. The real name is Takatsugu Jotaro, much shorter. Yes, I don't know why the fuck. I was not gonna say the whole goddamn thing, but if you know the anime, you know the song. Okay. Short and with a narrow build, Takasuga was also characterized by a set of pronounced dark circles which contrasted with the ebullience in his eyes. Yes, I did not notice that. He be gaming. He was pretty. Why could I be skipping the goddamn? He was a pretty outstanding boy, and honestly, I couldn't tell if it was because of his colorful fashion sense or because of his wriggling gesture. But I do believe that his broad smile, as well as his perky attitude, has a contribution to his uniqueness. I don't know what I was about to say, but it was not going to be uniqueness. You seem oddly jovial despite the current situation, Takasuga. It's because I've learned the magic trick to bring smiles on faces. Want to see it? I guess. Well, it goes like... Why that face, though, guys? Why that face? Ta-da! What? Did I scare you? I did it to Yaneno earlier and it made her laugh her ass off. It's true that these two have this odd relationship after all. Well, your attempt to make us smile was a sweet intention, but even for me, it's a little difficult to find a reason to smile now. How are you so gleeful? It's in my nature, I guess. And for the show. The show? What show? Haven't you figured it out yet? This whole thing is probably just a TV show. Mom is going to be so happy to see me on TV. Isn't that a bit too fanciful? Everything seems to be thoroughly conceived, though. A weird mascot who wants to kill us, and there are these cameras literally everywhere. Plus, TV trash is at its peak in today's culture. It's just been pushed to the next level in our case. Totally a TV show. Is he serious? I don't know. We cannot shatter his delusions. It's probably his own way to cope with it. And mostly, I can't go against someone who happens to have a Rococo backpack as well as a Rococo belt. I heard you, but I'll forgive you because at least one of you knows about the Rococo show. I got this limited edition at the Cinnamon. What? Why am I want cinnamon buns. At the Kamimon in Tokyo 2 years ago. Omiyako Rin was there and she was selling a few goodies. She even signed my backpack. Omiyako Rin in person? So cool. You know, Fujita, I used to love eating my morning ampon while watching a Rococo show episode. But now, I'm struggling to find the right Christmas edition plush that they made out of patchouli. I have it, amateur. Excuse me to break the flow of your conversation, but what is the Rococo show and who is Omiyako Rin? Oh my god, you heard it. How have you not ever heard of this show? Vegeta, how disappointing of you. You are causing a great sadness to your ancestors. Huh? Aren't you overly dramatic? Takasuga, shall we join forces to sing this Rococo song and make this heretic repent from her sin? I'm in. Oh my god. Not them actually doing the song. Okay, go ahead. Flying across the galaxy, idol of the space odyssey. He's a stargazer born in another star cluster, patrolling with his best buddies, catching all the cosmic baddies. Rococo is the name of a cat on the Hall of Fame. Rococo show. Wow. That thing was unforgivable. She's not made of our cult, which consists of showing our differences to the great Rococo Lord. Oh, wow. Clearly not. Is this what crazy fan base looks like? Yes. For a while, they kept talking about something I presumed to be a show or a cartoon. They seemed to have a lot of fun, and it made me seem somewhat happy to see someone so joyful at long last. I couldn't disrupt this happy moment. That was such a pleasant discussion. Like, totally. Let's watch 1 or 2 episodes when we get out of here. I'm in. See you soon, Jojo.
Yes.
See you, Takasuga. Bye-bye, Han. Bye-bye, Vegeta. Han. You two seem to be getting along quite well. Giving each other nicknames already. It was spontaneous, but he's very congenial. Oh my god, I can't read what is going on. That word in a good-natured boy. Usually I would try, but I'm not trying right now. It seems like it. Yeah. By the way, Hanbi, what is this Rococo show? So it was true that you never heard of it. Oh, okay. It's a famous anime created by Omiyakunen, which was released many years ago. It tells the daily lives and space adventures of 3 animals that can turn themselves into spaceships. The cat name is Rococo, the rabbit Pacholi, and the bear Yuki. Oh, that's clear now. It seems like a cute show, but I would have never guessed that you were into cartoons. I guess I'm a cinephile, especially for animes. Okay. I guess we gotta go into one of these rooms now. We already talked to him. Why it... Not. Okay, just let me move now. So, cafeteria. Let's go in there. The windows are just really boarded. The feeling of claustrophobia is really there. Yes, girl. We've been jailed. TVs, camera. Oh, it won't let me click on the camera, but let me click on the TV. She says everything the same, though. Is there nothing in here? What's the other side? It seems like a programmable TV, but I don't feel like touching it. There's Dokuroku's name on it. This feels filthy. Oh, it does say his name on it. It's a nice kitchen. This refrigerator is huge. You could stock so much food inside of it. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of tasty food, but it's not really my main concern right now. A larder. Oh, there's Yunena. Vegeta, Hanbi, glad to see you. Have you noticed this gorgeous kitchen? Hi. It sure has a very nice design, very up to date. I especially like the idea of growing plants on the walls. You're in a kitchen and all you're thinking about are plants? There's food, god damn it. Hanbi, you know how important food is, right? Hi, and thinking about it, we could even have a little romantic together. I don't think that's how that's supposed to go, but... Hi. It's lovely of you, but I doubt that this is the proper atmosphere for a date. Call me Erdoha, sweetie. Excuse me, but have you discovered something worth to be mentioned? Well, I saw food. I forgot my duty. I have an intimate relationship with food. Okay. Well, the puppet appeared out of nowhere earlier. It told me about the food supplies. Oh. Really? Tell me. Oh, okay. Well, shortly said, it was explained that we'll be having a 30 days worth of food supply. Why only 30 days, though? Will it stop providing us food after this time limit? It won't be necessary. Don't forget that Dokuroku is going to have to mind hack someone every 3 days. We are 10 people. It would take 30 days to mind hack everyone if the bearer of the unlocking memory is mind hack last. How demoralizing. That bastard really thought about every single detail. Ooh. It seems like it. Thinking about it kicked me out of my absent-mindedness. Being reminded that I might die, I feel despondent. Vegeta, don't fret. Look, Yunena seems to have an immoderate consideration for food. I'm sure she'll agree to concoct you a comforting meal. Why am I reading things and saying them differently? Actually, I have an awful cooking skills. But I'm still proud of the things I prepare. Kind of like giving birth to an ugly child. Oh my god. You know it's a bad thing, but you're still proud of it. Oh my god. Yunena isn't entirely wrong. Babies look hideous at birth. What did I have against kids and babies? I think they're cute. They're so small and tubby. Face looking like a chewed up gum. Oh my god. And you think that's cute? You could be a bit of a terrible person sometimes, Mostly when both of you were once, and I quote, hideous babies too. But I have never denied my ugliness. Whether as a baby or as a grown man. Oh my gosh, don't you be lying, you hottie. And oh my god, these hands of yours, so manly and muscular. I could even feel their warmth through the gloves. You're making me weak, you know. Is anyone about to, able to end my misery right now? Like, wait, Vegeta, don't mess with that. Not right now. Huh? You're right. With all your nonsense, I forgot about it. Is she worried for me? To the point that she doesn't want me to joke about it? Okay. Make sure I didn't miss anything else. Other than... Okay, let's go in the cold room first. You can't open the cold room. The puppet also explained that we can access the larder, but not the cold room. He said that we'll fill up the fridge with fresh meat every day. I don't really understand the reasoning behind this. That's stupid. It's probably to keep me away from binge and devouring everywhere. I mean, everything. That's plausible. Oh my goodness. This room doesn't have a TV or a camera. I wonder why though. Oh, it doesn't. There's nothing out of order in here. It's just a regular pantry. A big ass pantry. Okay, get away from that. Wait, why are we... Oh. Never mind. Can we go in the pool lounge? Let's go in the laboratory first. The lab. Oh, someone's here. I saw their foot over there. Side. Testing tubes. They're empty and cleaned. Oh, I thought you were gonna say something more than that. Oh, yeah. It's this lady.
Sa?
Oh, you two are there. Have we been properly introduced yet? No, but my name is... I know your names very well. I've met your perky friend. You know Aroha, wasn't it? No. I guess it'd be fair for you to know my name too.
私、Yuzuki Yumiki と申します。よろしくね。
Yuzuki Yumiki. Let's do our best to get along.
私たちにできる。
Yuzuki was a willowy girl with icy eyes that seemed to be burning with vehement. I always felt a bit uneasy around her as she seemed to be constantly analyzing everyone and everything. This room is puzzling, isn't it? Why are the laboratories in this place? It's a facility. Dokudoku hasn't fully explained its purpose indeed. I do know that. But why would a facility that used to confine a bunch of people even have a laboratory in the first place? That's pretty confusing, right? But haven't you found anything then? Not really. This place is clean and tidy. But I noticed multiple unwanted chemical products lying here and there. There's sodium cyanide, an inorganic toxic compound, as well as a flask of sodium iodide. Iodide, my bad. It's reputable for its infamous use among lab men for a suicide method. I don't like their presence. Admirable. Where did you get such knowledge from? I'm an astrochemist. This is a bit of my domain. Even more admirable. Your praises are appreciated. Regardless, I would like to talk about something that seemed a bit off to me. I feel conflicted about the idea of us being nefarious felons who went against an organization that longs for improvement of our society. Why are you considering Dokudoku as an organization? 7 There are probably several other people who are maneuvering this force from the shadows. My first idea was the government. They are good at deceiving people and turning things to their advantage. But it would be very vicious, and poor-tasted idea to use some sort of grotesque toy as a representative of their plan.
だけど
Another issue is that their motive is still very equivocal. It's hard to dissociate the bad one from the good one in this situation. How's that? I cannot really assert anything yet, but I won't lose this confrontation. I will do my best to figure it out. Therefore, if you may excuse me, but I gotta leave. See you around. She seemed a bit upset. I'd rather say forcefully determined and a bit evasive. But oh my, I like her style. A delicate rose, icy and fiery at the same time. She even has knowledge. Could you possibly be falling for her? That's a bit early. Who knows? She got she got nice hips too. Again, with that, she's pointing out interesting things and all you can think about are her hips. Can't take a joke, can you? But it's true. She made some points. But if it was generally a greater organization, what would be their true motives? We're going to have to find it very fast, or else everyone will be mind hacked before uncovering the truth. Exactly. Okay, keep watching. I'm not watching, but looking around. But the only things we can click on in here were the beakers, and they're cleaned. Medical room. Oh my, yeah.
それが
Is that a ATO med bed? Really? Like, this device is worth more than all the livers gathered in this facility. And you might explain to me what is an ATO med bed as well, right?
はい
Well, that is a very recent technology, and I don't fully understand it myself. I simply saw it in one of my college books. The ATO medbed is some type of touchless scanner that can help healing the tissue at a faster rate and neutralizing some early cancer cells. One of my friends was a med student and explained to me that it helps manipulating things inside of you on a micro scale. Also, the LEDs used inside the boost cell division, which can facilitate the healing process. In the end, it's a myriad of different types of advanced technologies. Wow, that's very clear now. Oh wait, not at all. I'm not an expert in this domain, you know? Briefly said, beep boop boop goes the machine, then cuts and scrapes and a bunch of other stuff are almost healed up. Well, that's generally clearer now. But does it like heal stabbing wounds, gunshots, or even cerebral scars left by the mind hack? Wait, maybe not the latest. It's very unlikely. Yes, unlikely. It doesn't revive the deceased either. Besides, I wonder how Dokuroku's been able to afford such a machine. Oh. So in here. Okay, hold on. There's all this other stuff. These are metal screens on the wall, but it seems to be glitched and froze. Antiseptics, antibiotics. Look, for us, we'll have sufficient tools to treat wounds and all, but would it help in the case of a mind hack? Let's talk to the... Ooh. Hello, dear. Don't cry. Don't cry. Calm down. Alright? Why made her sound like that? I was thinking that was her. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I can't control it.
曲して
Inhale.
笑って
Exhale. And smile. Okay? It's going to be fine.
ほらほら
Look, my name is Fujita Anju, and this is Hanbi Ibuki. Hopefully, we will become friends and get through all of this safe and sound. Really? I don't know if I deserve your friendship. Of course you do, my dear. Now tell us, what's your name?
はじめまして
Chloe.
とアンネールと申します
Oh, Chloe. It's a pleasure to meet you. Oh, okay. I can't think of her hair short, but she got a braid behind her. Bashful and critically emotional, Chloe was the embodiment of the word timorous. It was impossible not to notice her anxious temper when discernible through her nervous habits, the top of her lip, and having a hiccup whenever she gets uncomfortable. What surprised me the most, though, was her voice. It's very whispery, soft, and hesitant. It seems to be very fragile as her body. I used to feel a bit of empathy for her and the urge to protect her. Oh, that's odd. Your name sounds pretty unusual. How do you write it? Yes, I'm French. I see. It's true that you have a discernible accent. That's great. I love France. Such a beautiful country. I guess. But I'm not from the capital. Me and my parents were born in Dijon, in the northeast. Mama's gonna be so upset that I've become a member of an evil group. But nothing's been proved yet. It's probably just a lie. Really? Otherwise, I won't be able to live with it. Don't do anything stupid. Understood? After all, such a lovely lady as yourself should never be responsible for such felonies. I am not lovely. I do not deserve such a compliment. Of course you do. Now, have some tea bags in my pocket. Why don't we take a little sip together later this day? Tea is good for relaxation. You have tea bags in your pockets? Well, I have the ill tendency to put everything in my pocket. And a dear friend of mine took the habit of giving me some herbal tea bags whenever I would give her a visit. She was really concerned about my well-being and wanted me to relax. You? To relax? How are you stressed out? You've proved yourself to be a very cool-headed person so far. I'm strange, right? I guess. Anyway, Nabi's right, Chloe. We should have ourselves a little drink together. Really? I don't think that would be a good company. What's with this awfully low confidence, girl? Thank you for taking the time to introduce yourself to me. It's fine. Thank you too. Okay. Well, we already looked at everything in his room. No need for us to stick. What was that? Oh, the controls for the shit. Okay. All right, back out. Back out. Greenhouse. We checked the lab. We checked the cafeteria. Greenhouse. Wow. This room is so airy and pretty, but once again, it's entirely covered with metal plates, and it doesn't help healing this clinging feeling of claustrophobia. Okay. Meditations. Wow, what's it? TV back there in the corner. I don't think there's anything in this room. I forgot what button to press if I had like clues or anything, but I don't think there's any clues in this room. The walls back there. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing there. That, oh my god. Oh, there goes old boy. Yeah, he's at the pool. Well, I guess I gotta talk to him. Ain't nobody else in here. But ain't nothing else in here to look at. This place looks strangely palatial. Like a resort or something like that. It's true that some rooms around here looks rather sumptuous. Looks nothing like some remote facility. More like the inside of a luxurious yacht. Talking about it, this is some sort of tetra facility. Smells fishy to me. Even Antarctica and Point Nemo are located within the hat grinding antennas radius. Those antennas basically use a type of electromagnetic shielding that is specific to the amplitude modulation used for hacking prisms. Lord, they be trying to sound so smart. So it's basically impossible. Perhaps there are other places, but it's a secret. You're very innate. Why? I keep reading and mishing words all together. I need to stop doing that. I'm not even rushing. You're very tenacious, aren't you? It's impossible, I tell you. Governments, as well as the colossal tech corporations, creators of the prisms, would have never allowed the risk. And why that? It's for their own profits. Lots of speculations involve mind control and things as such, although they've never been proved as real and therefore remain as hypothetical. But I do believe in the theory that colossal tech gathers information about you upon your web history and the web pages you visit. All of this will help them create targeted advertisements. Still some sort of sub-level mind control if you ask me. But also, have you ever heard about the brain melt story? This sounds kind of gross. But don't tell me that it's related to the prisons. It is indeed, but don't worry, it's very unlikely to happen again. It started when... A story first appeared on Lucky Chan and has been published by one of the colossal text engineers who went missing shortly after.
はいさい、ラキちゃんのヒューサス、超重大なトピックだ。冗談じゃない。殺されていくのプリズムプロジェクトについてだ。物事はそううまくは運ばない。
Their post explained that during its early years of development, prisms were incorporated into subjects on an isolated island. It was some sort of beta test, you see. Everything was going as planned. No infections on hosts, and the prisms were working perfectly. No bugs. However, it was until that an employee of the colossal tech went on his island and started hacking each of the hosts' program. In records, around 6 people died. The rest of the prison's hosts were left with permanent brain damages named brain melt. Colossal Tech had to recover events in the most plausible way possible. But it still thwarted their plans. They couldn't believe that someone had been able to hack the prisons even though the connectivity wasn't entirely set up on the device yet. And since the connectivity of their technology was one of the biggest goals, they had to elaborate a method to prevent the hacking. Unlucky for them, by collaborating with nearly every single government on Earth, billions of cash were invested in the creations of antennas. Hat grinding antennas? Exactly. What a spine-chilling story. Some people still don't trust Prism, so they refuse to be implanted with one, but in the end, they live in illegality. But luckily for us, owners of Prisms, no such story has ever happened again. Surely. But I cannot complain about my Prism since I lived with it. I lived my entire life with it. It was created way before I was even born. It's true. Even my grandmother already had it at a young age, if I remember correctly. It may come as rather old to us, but if we go back to the initial topic, if a place on this planet was out of the hat grinding antenna's reach, it would have some awful repercussions. But once again, it's nowhere near possible. I shall hope so. Although these are mere speculations, mister. Sasahara Mokichi, okay, that's my name. Okay. By his behavior, Sasahara seemed to be an average person. Although a few details about him made him stand out more than expected. He was neither too tall nor too small. In his face, which had a delicate features, I keep adding A's when there's no A's, and then I omit the A's when I see A's. That is a problem. Habit marked by some mysterious events of the past. A few scrapes on his face, bandages on his hands, none of it was as much striking as a scar on his left eye. Also, another notable feature was his scent, which resembled the redolence of a forest or freshly mown grass. By the way, these were not speculations. They are facts. I'm not the kind of person to argue about things that I'm not informed about. Alright, I believe you. Alright, there's nothing else in here to look at.
Honey. I have never seen this game before, LOL.
This is a game that I got off of itch.io. It's a lot of indie games, so this will be an indie game, I believe. But yeah, there's a lot of good games on itch.io, I think. Or is it itch.io? There's a lot of games on there. But well, nice of you to come through, to be in here. I'm gonna be reading. I messed up my reading a lot. I used to be impeccable. My reading used to be impeccable. I don't know what happened as years went by. Okay, so we checked the lab already. We went into the greenhouse, but there was nothing
Of
really in
course,
there.
I'm playing some HP Lego and chilling in some streams.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Ooh, I used to love playing Lego games. Okay, so I think I need to go back downstairs. We're back in the parlor.
I still love the Lego, haha.
Yeah, I think I have someone who plays it now. It used to be my brother's, but they don't really play that much anymore. It's my boyfriend's stepbrother. Yeah, he plays it now. I always play games with him whenever we go to his dad's house. Fun kid, fun kid. Okay, we've been in every room. We went to the restroom. We just left the parlor. We started here. We went to both of the wings. Let's go back here. What's back here? No. Click on the... No, I'm clicking on the arrow. It don't want to do it. It don't... No, go back. Oh, okay. This is somewhere new. The hall. Wait, let me look. That's a window. That's an elevator? What in the world is this? Okay, let's talk to this guy. That's the guy who kept shouting earlier. I feel a bit overawed. Overawed, my bad. See? Fucking up. Hey. Gallon. Dude.
私は
My name is Fujita Anju, and this is Hanbi Ibuki. Nice to meet you. Ibuki's a sick name for a boy. I love that one. Wow. Uraraka Yuto, okay. It's cool to have a friendly talk at long last. Okay. At first glance, Uraraka, okay, seemed rather intimidating with his punkish style and his self-assured attitude. He was easily the tallest one among us, which could also justify the difficulty I had to look at him straight in the eyes. But inexplicably, he also had an undefined aura that made him look like a pretty friendly person. By the way, folks, look there. That's an elevator. Oh, great. Then we can...
So what is the game about? And what is your objective at this time?
So the game right now... everybody has a chip within them. You have to have a chip in order to be recognized as a citizen, to get your rights, all that shit. If you don't have it, you're just living illegally. But at this point in time, someone or somebody was trying to better something to make Japan more stable than what they are. But somebody is planning on fucking it up, and they created this code to shut it down. So the plan is shut down right now, and I guess the person that's in charge of the organization that was trying to make that things better gathered 10 people who could be suspects of who did the shit. But nobody remembers anything of what happened. So, you know, of course they're there thinking they're there, just, you know, they've been kidnapped, because they all woke up in these rooms that seemed like it was theirs. Everybody can go out of their rooms, but you cannot go back in. So every 3 days, somebody's gonna get killed off, unless the last person who gets killed off has the code, or whoever gets killed next. If they have the code, everybody else will be let go. They got the code, they can resume their shit. So right now, we're just trying to figure out, gather some clues as to figure out who Dokuroku is. The Dokuroku right now, all we know is he's a little cube chibi monster thingy. It's not really a monster, but right now they're thinking that he's the mastermind, but as we're talking to people and other people are finding things out as well, we're realizing that it might not just be just him. It might be a group of other people, and he's just, you know, the puppet. So we're just trying to figure that out. That's the objective. Just gather enough clues that we can, see what we can come up with.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. So I did 2 episodes of this already, which I got linked. If you scroll up in the chat, I think you can. Yeah, if you scroll up in the chat, I got them listed up there.
That's so crazy.
Yeah. But in the beginning of the first episode, it shows like a whole video intro of what they was doing with the chips and the prisms and shit. And they also get mind hacked. So like
to get chip to be recognized. Like damn.
To be able to do anything. If you don't get that chip, you can't do nothing. No health, no none of that. None of that. And they've said they're talking about their grandparents and shit having them. I'm thinking this is something new that they just implemented into the world. No, they've been had it in there. They've been out since these motherfuckers was babies. So it's wild. Alright. So unless that there's that gate and it requires a passcode to open it, that's sucky. Codes for this, pass cards for that. They surely don't want us to escape anywhere. And they're supposed to be in like a remote location. And the location where they are, the chips that's in, because I think the chips are in their ear. The chips that's in their ear.
This reminds me of Persona 5 almost.
Yeah, like Persona, some say Danganronpa, but the person who created this game doesn't want it to be compared to that. But, you know. But yeah, Persona 5 is a fun ass game.
He has to get Ovite.
Yes.
He has to get over it.
Yeah, he has to. But like he on the thing, you could look on there and on this other. Goddamn, why I can't talk today? If you go to KoranZanki's page, like the game page on Itch.io, and you keep scrolling and you read the description and shit, it'll say, "Do not compare this to Danganronpa. You will be banned, not banned, but blocked." It's like, why is he blocking people just for that? It's okay. Like Danganronpa is like a very good game.
LOL.
Like it has so many different games out.
That is so screwed up.
Right. It has so many games out. It's doing well, and you think your shit getting compared to it is bad. It's not bad. That's speaking volumes.
And Fells is guilty.
Nah. He shouldn't feel guilty. His story is like so much different. Oh my god. Yeah, because Pupfuck is toying with us like, oh my god, marionettes.
He trippin'.
Very. Yes, he is.
And skippin'.
Sorry if I startled you. My emotions tend to burst out in intense situations, kind of like the resulting artwork of a frantic painter. But I hope you don't see me as a loudmouth punk. I don't. It's just that I'm easily startled whenever someone starts shouting. Okay, then I'll try to contain myself, my fire. But anyway, what are your thoughts on all of this? About what? You know, the mind hack, this weird facility thingy, and all the far-fetched stories of the batshit crazy world final order. It's complicated to put an opinion on it for now. Although I like to believe that this is all just an ill-tasted joke, I won't be able to tell unless we gather more information, so it might just be a wise idea to listen carefully to what Dokuroku's instructions
That's some
are.
cool information that you have about the backstory of the game. People love that.
Oh yeah, every time somebody asks about it, I always have it ingrained in my head. And then the thing is, I haven't played this game for months. So for me to just now do an episode 3 and I still remember the story, it's crazy. It is crazy. You call that shit by its name?
Boy.
We don't even know what this thing is actually. And then, okay, the thing that they're talking about is like they were all ordered to go into like this corridor to this antechamber, and they're all there, and then the other door opens up, they go in there, and then the mascot or the puppet or whatever you want to call it, he appears on TV. That motherfucker jumps out of the TV, and these people are like, what the fuck? What are you? The goddamn puppet and shit, that nigga is talking on his own. Ain't nobody, he is not no puppet. He is disappearing and appearing to other places, telling other people information. It's true that we don't know what sort of being it is. On top of that, things in the physical world shouldn't act that way. Pop fuck is a demon. We won't really need to know its nature. Of course we will, if we want to wreck it. That's not very wise, but with a steadfast will, I can only back up. Now then, if you excuse us, we shall leave. Vegeta and I still have other places to visit. Right, dude and gal. See you later in the octagon. See you later, Uraraka. Seems a lot more friendlier than I expected. In fact, I don't even feel intimidated by him anymore. I guess we talked to everybody and seen everything we can for now. I think likewise. There's probably nothing left for us to investigate at the moment. Plus, it's probably about time to head back to the octagon and meet with our friends. Yes, let's go. Hopefully, some of them will have some positive discoveries to share. Okay. Oh, we gotta save. Make sure this is the right save. It is. Alright. That was a long ass chapter, if that's what you want to call it. Hanbi and I, yeah, that took like an hour for that chapter. Oh my goodness. Hanbi and I were done investigating around the facility and making acquaintance of each unfortunate soul that was trapped here with us. As a matter of fact, I had a great time talking with them, and at first glance they all felt like genuine and interesting people. But the downside of that was we had been unable to make any constructive discovery besides that the hopeless confirmation that we were truly trapped and nothing about it was a joke. I was crestfallen and overwrought, but I still managed to make my own way to the octagon in order to meet with everyone and render the output of our exploration. Gathering all together in this room felt as if a massive obscure spectral entity had been formed and was eerily looming all around us. An entity born from everyone's inquietude. What, inquietudes? That's what that's? Okay. Hello, Vegeta. Hello, Hanbi. Missed you there. Hello again, Yuneno. So, now that you two are here, what do we do exactly? Do we gather our clues or something? This might be the best decision. Okay, then. Well, I haven't provided much effort, but I did find something big. You got us intrigued. Do you mind elaborating? There's an elevator. A big-ass elevator. Everybody can fit in. Big ass and everyone can fit in the same sentence. That sounds comical. And if there's an elevator, why are you still there? Doesn't it bring anywhere? Thing is, there's a gate that blocks the path to the elevator and it requires a passcode to be open. That's just so fucking sucky. Damn it. I guess we might never find that passcard. Anyway, I did my own investigation too. I discovered a cafeteria, a super nice kitchen, as well as a larder and a cold room. The puppet told me that we're going to have enough food for our entire sojourn in this facility. Slow down. Do you mean that Doku Doku appeared before your eyes, or was it broadcasted on one of those televisions? It was right before me, but I don't know where it popped up from. There was no one in the room when I was standing in front of the door. That's bothersome. It means that it can go wherever it wants, whenever it wants. You're clear right, baby. See, this nigga just popped up out of nowhere. What the? Now then, I guess you're done visiting the Tetra facility, aren't you? No, wait, don't tell me. I already know the answer. After all, I'm the pretty landlord of this place, the all-eyed mightiness. So I assume that those cameras are not there only to decorate the place after all, am I right? Shut up. Who are you even? Who cares, blockhead? The important thing right now is that you are all here, and it's nice seeing you all. And even more importantly, I have updated your prisons with personal codes to access your individual bedrooms. But how did you? I told you, damn it. I can use your prisms at free will. I can even disclose every single of your lewdest memories. Oh my god. I bet y'all asses thought... Oh, I bet y'all asses that some of you must be Jesus. Thirsty beast. I don't know why I was gonna say 30 beast. What is that even? Oops. Shouldn't have lead that. My mistake. Your resistance is a mistake. You aborted turd. Oh, jeez. Cubic tube turd, if you will. Besides, are you feeling the thrills at long last? I know that I am. My heart's pounding and my butt's wiggling. After all, fear is the strongest emotion, and I want you to feel alive as much as possible. In case that you get mind hacked. Yeah. Stop it. With your shit. You fucking disease. Excuse me, princess? What was that again? Kano, Kogi. Are you alright? I'm done. Done. Listen to me. I'm fucking done, I tell ya. Good grief. Dear, please calm down. It is unnecessary to get infuriated. Fuck you. And fuck y'all. God damn, this shit just turned around. He was so nice and quiet in the beginning. And before all, fuck that puppet.
Yes.
Yeah, you go, fella. Shut up. You goddamn wretched hick. I won't stay there and wait to... I won't die in that shithole. Hey, wait, you... I'm gonna rip you apart. You shouldn't have done that. Oh, what's going on? What's about to happen? Oh. It was dreadful. It was terrible. It smelled like burning rotten iron. Such a foul odor that I couldn't help myself but feel nauseous at the smell of it. I couldn't realize it at first, but the dire truth was being foisted on me and settling itself into my life, which was then at stake. Oh, I knew it. He killed them. There was lying on Okogi's lifeless body, his mask still scorching after what seemed to be an explosion. The lavender-colored polo around his neck was dyed with crimson stains on his skin, which used to be already sickly pallid, with then even more ghost-like. No, it can't be possible. How is it possible? Dokuroku, I demand an explanation right away. What have you done? That was not premeditated, and I didn't want to invoke such forceful resources. But that one's totally on me because I neglected to inform you about the few rules that I have established. The most important ones being that you must not deteriorate this place or intrude rooms that have been forbidden to you. But before all, you must not assail the host or conduct any violence of... or conduct any kind of violence on any of the temporary dwellers of the Tetra facility. To infringe on one of the prohibited rules will result in an instant and merciless punishment. Jesus Christ. With the explosion? Once again, if you don't violate any of the prohibited rules, you won't have to worry. But let's not care too much about it. Natural selection has established its ruthless punishment. You're an obnoxious monster, showing so little care for one's life. Are you going to show respect to his body, at least? I'll take care of it. Can't let that thing soil my floor. Yeesh, what a waste. But at least, things have been settled. Don't mess with me, okay? But I'm sure you will. I'm sure y'all will just wait patiently and spend their times playing video games on computers or watching movies. Well, except for Konokogi, of course. Because he's dead. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What an abhorrent humor. But don't you show your priorities? Don't you know your priorities? Someone's prism has exploded. It means that anyone's head could explode at any time. But which component of the prisms has explosive elements? Dokuroku said that as long as we don't violate any of the rules, we will have nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about, you say? We don't know if they'll tell the truth, and neither do we know who's going to get mind hacked first. You're right, but once again, it's useless to focus on all your efforts into creating further reasons to be worried. Your limitations, limitations won't be helpful, Sahara. You will be You have to be strong if you wish for this nightmare to be over. Don't tell me what to do. I already know that I must be strong, and I will be. I think I'm going to leave too. I don't feel too good. But what are we gonna do with this guy's corpse? Do we take off his mask? His head has probably been splattered into the heap of meat and blood. I can assure you that it's the last thing you'd want to see. Vegeta! It was too hard for me. I never got to experience such sensations, such emotions. My heart was aching inside of me. My brain throbbing, stomach contorting out of its shape. All those pains were affecting me at the same time, and I couldn't know how to ease them. I was unable to stand on my own 2 feet anymore. So I collapsed on my knees. The poor guy, he was just scared. I'm sure that he didn't mean all those things that he said. It wasn't necessarily bad. He was just frightened. We didn't even have time to know his true nature, to see his face. Listen, sweetheart, don't cry, okay? Together we will do our best to ruin this damn puppet. They want us to be weak, to break, to cry. It's part of their plan. But we're gonna show them how wrong they were to underestimate us. Gosh. Please, Vegeta. I know very little about you, but I know that you're not the kind of person to give up so easily. Stand up like the mighty woman that you are. Wipe those tears off your vanilla smug. Then let's get those assholes wet.
Really quick.
Alrighty, girl. I will be here. Yuneno, what a splendid fortitude. How admirable. Yuneno. You're alright. I can't let myself perish like that. Let's go kick their butts. Oh, hell yeah. That's right. I'm gonna destroy the people behind all of this. I'm about to say, this is about to be another save. Oh, it is another save. Okay. Okay. I thought that one was gonna be long like the other one. Apparently, it was not. Glad. After Yuneno's motivational speech, everyone decided to scatter, clueless how to cope with Konokogi's ghastly demise. All that we were convinced about was that we had been forsaken in a maze of lunacy and oh my god. Irritationality? Is that I didn't even know that was a word. They could have just said irritation. That's not even irritation. That's why I don't say that. Whatever, Dree. Gosh. Once the room was vacant, only Hamby and I stayed, along with the dismissal atmosphere of the Octagon. We went out to look for a sheet to cover our hapless friend's body with. I would have felt disgusted to leave him in such a wretched condition. We uttered our last words of respect and left for good. Konokogi was probably the most relieved one now. Okay, so we're back in our room. After that, I was in my room laying flat on my bed. Strangely, exhaustion was keeping me awake even though I was longing for a restful nap. I couldn't tell exactly what time it was, but because of the growing sounds that my stomach was making, it was fair to me to assume that dinner was around the corner. With little to no point of reference, it seemed that time has slowed down. That's what it's trying to say, but that it seemed as if, and they just added an H on accident. Okay. Slow enough for this atrocious day to last forever. Is that, oh, did that just pop up there? What is that? Oh, that's been up there? Oh, what y'all want me to go to? The goddamn kitchen? Can I go on my laptop? Oh, you don't wanna use a laptop right now. What about this? There seems to be only 2 files on this computer, one named ID cards and one named Qubit bit. Which one should I try first? Okay, let's look at ID cards. Oh, click on the right top corner to quit. What? Where are all these files? Oh, I can click on the files. Okay. It's 19. Okay. Fancy hat clothing, amigurumi, worms, scary things. Those are things she don't like. Okay. Me? Is everybody here 19?
Huh?
How's that possible? How do they know all these things about me? How do they even know about my hobbies? And my age? Disclosing it to everyone. That's deplorable. That's creepy. They genuinely snooped into our lives. Everyone has an ID card with information on it, and since I can see theirs, it's very likely they can read mine as well. That's uncanny. Wait, I didn't see everybody else. And, oh. Movies, wine, figure collecting, justice, snowy eyes. Oh, he's older than everybody. 29, 26, fashion, traveling, pachinko. Cashmere writing. Noisy place, chronophobia, red beans, arrogance, needy people. How you don't like needy? Well, I mean, I get it. Hey, she don't like the scrimmage. Oh, that's him. Oh, you don't go to school? Freelance jewelry designer. Oh, okay, that's what you do. I thought she was like a singer or some shit. And the fact that I can actually back out of there. There's all kinds of, okay, the equations are still there. Alright, let's leave out the room, take her to the kitchen. She's hungry. That's what she said, right? You again. Bumping into each other. It's really our signature. But what's with the jitter? You seem upset. Have you been on our computer? I have. There's a fun game called Cubit Bit. You can rack some. That's not about it. It was not about it, obviously. I was talking about the ID cards. Oh, yeah. About that. That puppet toy is a creep. So it doesn't surprise me to know that it knows those stuff about us. Oh. I know, I'm a beast. Clearly you are. But whatever, you're clearly right. I shouldn't be that surprised. I couldn't expect less from this weirdo. Yeah, but you clearly don't know what's the best part. I can see all the things how be like. That's a total opportunity for me. A free pass. Let me ask though. You've been acting very engaging with him so far, but is that a joke or are you serious about it? At first I was just fooling around. But it seems to be a tame boy and he's so handsome. I love his goatee. Tamed boy. Yeah, like he seems to be clever to have his life together and all. And once again, he's a hot stuff. Hot stuff? Am I interrupting this kind of girly conversation? First of all, why are you on the girl's wing? Why are you on the girl's wing? Hide away. You know, such a vibrant girl. Hanbi, what are you doing hanging around the girls' dormitories? Yeah, right, that's what I'm saying. I was hoping to meet one of you to report an oddity. I went by to the octagon to see if Dr. Roka has taken care of Konokoga's body. However, it seemed like the doors have been locked from inside. That's strange. You don't know if his body's still in the room? I don't know if it is in the case, but it's going to leave an unpleasant smell. I do believe that Dr. Roka locked it to transport his body somewhere else. I wonder where it's going to dispose his corpse. Hopefully it won't leave him on the bare ground in some room. Hope so. Besides, do you know that both of you are looking rather suspicious, always hanging together? Are you plotting something? Ha. Hilarious. Actually, Poodleface was starting to freak out because she noticed that everyone has ID cards on their computer files. They tell your job, your age, your hobbies, and other stuff like that. Are there? That's bothersome when it comes to privacy, but it doesn't surprise me. Dr. Roku seems rather cunning. It was a bet that it would have been informed itself about us beforehand, whatever. Jeez, but speaking, like talking. Now, hopefully, you two are not into some weird kinks or else. Everyone's going to be catching wind of it. Did you just see that poodle face? That guy is so chill, and his teeth, they're so white and so straight. Straighter than I'll ever be. Oh. Is she hinting something at me? Oh. Tell me, Vegeta, do you think I'm his type? Maybe I'll look cuter if I cut my bangs. I always wanted to do it, but maybe now is the right opportunity. After all, my life's being I said three, and I was about to say three, and y'all. Threatened anyway, so I might just go for it. You might as well. You never know. It's not funny. Don't talk about that so carelessly. Don't you want to live? Because I said that my life is being threatened? Well, I'm not scared to death. My life feels pretty fulfilled to me. I had pretty much anything I wanted. I don't need money or any costly junk. All I ever wanted was to drink a beer with my friends, all the while strumming my Barney Ball music royalty and hugging my cat. I'm very happy with my life choices. Criteria for a successful life has always been about getting married, having kids, a good job. What people don't tell you is that those are actually the criteria to fit in society, which is different. We tend to forget that the most important is not about how many digits you have in your paycheck, but rather how happy you are and how happy you make other people around you. You're entirely right, you know. I really like the sincere side of your personality. It's very nice. Because I'm sincerely beautiful, girl. But before I say anything dumb again, I'm going to leave you on this heartening note and go listen to some music in my room. See you a little bit. Somehow, I feel closer to you now. Could we possibly be becoming friends? Oh, yeah, you hungry. That's right. But let's check. Okay, it's on the red. I don't know. What side is good? What side is bad? Like, I don't... What that mean? I don't know what that mean. Okay, whatever. We're going to the kitchen. I'm not going to any one of y'all rooms. Kitchen. Whoa. I went all the way back. Where's the cafeteria? The restroom. It's in one of these doors. So I go through the parlor. And I go upstairs. There's somebody in here? What to say? It's not letting me go to the stairs. It's not letting me touch stairs. Okay, there we go. Kitchen, cafeteria. Vegeta, what a pleasure to see you here. Come on, eh? Uraraka, what are you both doing here? Uraraka was looking for a companion to assist her for preparations of tonight's dinner. Naturally, I volunteered. The dinner? Yeah. We ain't gonna starve ourselves to after all that shit. Nothing's better than a good meal to get rid of the ghosts. The birds are right there in my face, but my eyes and my brain want to scramble them everywhere. That's brilliant. Good thing you know how to cook, because personally, it's not my forte. But still, I'm looking forward to this meal. And you may not know about it, however, Uraraka is a blogger who travels the world to record his journeys and share it with his fans. He told me that that's how he was taught most of the recipes he knows about. I would have heard of him before though. I was planning to flex about it though. But Dolly asked me how I discovered the recipe that I wanted to concoct for dinner. Dolly, gal, dude, does he have an issue with names? Tonight's menu will be a whoa. I can't read that, but that sounds delicious. Wait, my pronunciation was awkward. It's bofu, boguino, and yeah. Holy crap, I can't remember how to pronounce this French dish properly. That's sucky. Maybe you can ask Chloe how to say it. She told me she was French. Marvelous. We have a foreign comrade among us. I'm convinced she will enlighten us about this delicacy that Uraraka and I are about to prepare. By the way, Vegeta, will you join us? The more we are, the better it will be. I told you, I'm awful at cooking. I can guide you if you want me to. I guess I can't decline after that, right? Having no apparent choice but to accept their invitation, Uraraka started to get all the necessary tools to cook while Amane was preparing the required ingredients. I've never known how to cook. For that, in college, my diet was mostly consisting of microwave meals and instant noodles. I just had some before I started this stream. This was my first time involving myself in the kitchen, having pleasure doing it. Oh, and having pleasure doing it. Look at the ponytail. Okay, you got you some goddamn cupcakes or some shit, whatever that shit is over there. He over there cooking it up, whipping it up over there. Okay. What a mouth-watering redolent. Yeah, I've added a bit of thyme to the mushrooms. I like the smell of it. Excuse me, Uraraka. Do I chop it like that?
Yes.
Yeah, you're good. Just a bit thinner in the slices, and you might just want to use another knife. Oh, I got it. That's great, gals. Everyone's gonna feel better after that. And it'll be all thanks to you. Well, you are the cook, Uraraka. Uraraka. Why I keep adding like a third raw? I think I do. You're just right. You deserve the praises. I have 2 great assistants. You really gave the best of yourselves. Are you sincere? I did not know of it. If it's because of the palpable tensions. Jeez, my eyelashes. I feel filled to the brim with excitement and adrenaline. I could do anything. Haha. You really feel excited after all of that? I conceive that it may come as a peculiar statement. But the world has always seemed to be mundane to me. That a bit of animation is always welcome. You're a bit weird, Amane. Am I? My dear Chuchu also has the habit to tell me that I have the propensity to say odd things. What an amusing coincidence. Who's Chuchu? Mukuria Chure, my dearest lover, of course. Regardless, I am done refining the pastries. Uraraka? What a weird thing to say. Your life is at stake, and after witnessing someone's death. I'm also done with chopping the leeks. Okay, girls. I just need to get this beef out of the oven and assemble everything. You go tell the others to join us in the cafeteria. Okay? And off I go. I'm coming too. Okay, so now it's me and Amane traveling the halls. Oh, everybody's in here. Is this the golden time to eat? Yep. You can pick up a piece. Oh shit, what is someone doing? Yes, you all can pick up a place to sit. Wait a minute, isn't Takasugu coming? Sadly, he did not wish to partake in our modest bouquet. He said he was planning to eat in his bedroom in order to make progress in his game. Can I have his serving though? My tummy's going is rumbling. She's really hungry. I suppose you mean the Boroboregumus? What? If it stands for I'm so hungry I could eat my nose and toes, then sure. By the by, what's the menu? For tonight, we prepared this French shit. I won't pull it off. Right, about that. Chloe, since you're French, can you help Uraraka with his pronunciation of his dish? Yeah, Chloe, please. Let us hear how you pronounce the shit. Girl, I thought you was gonna say it. I don't know French. I'm not reading that. What? My titty croissant? What? Besides, I'd like to thank you for taking the initiative to provide us a meal, Uraraka. Oh no, I don't add a third one. Okay, Fujita, Amane, it is our pleasure. We spent such a cordial moment. Anyway, I suppose it is time to bring the dishes. I am off to the kitchen. Let me help you, Amane. Going to the kitchen, getting food. Going in the kitchen, getting food. Whoa, it looks temptingly toothsome. Okay, I cannot deny how remarkable your cooking skills are. The combination of different ingredients and aromas really make the delectable looking concoction. It feels special to see Yuzuki smiling. Uraraka learned it during one of his journeys in France. Yeah, like France really great. What city are you from, Chloe? I come from Dijon. In the northeast. Really? I went there. It's in Burgundy, the epicenter of wine, French wine. I'm totally rooting for that. I hope we'll be able to find a common ground so that maybe you can help me buy some proper wine from the country, Chloe. Maybe. I'll do my best. Sweet. Yeah? Sweet. Me want some wine too. Oh? Stow away aboard. Toss it off the ship.
何やってる
What are you doing here, Dokoroku? And how did you even come here without us noticing you? Got my ways, but I saw you down and on together, and I was quite sad that you didn't even consider inviting me. The mistakes are forgiven. Chief Uraraka, no chef, prepare me some crispy grasshoppers and but gooey on the inside. What? Fucking disgusting. Don't involve me with your gross food fetish. Grr. The word food cannot be associated with adjective gross. Is that so? I invite you in my house, and that's how you show me your gratitude. Hello crap! You're such a bunch of despicable rats. But still, I have such loving mama side. I can't help but hope you're feeling comfortable. There's a TV, a pool, a greenhouse if you wish to relive all from the stress. Relieve. Let go of our nuts, puppet thing. What a stubborn blockhead. I've been using my cubic brain to provide you the best, and this is how it is? You using your brain is like a goddamn meat. It's freaking rare. This meat ain't rare. It's well done. Yeah, dumb nut. It's not rare. Now then. Since I've got no friend, I'll go eat my own with my sweet ass internal voice. Oh, eat on my own. Bye-bye, Blocky Webs. How sickening this junk toy is. I believe it's going to obtrude the presence whenever we gather up. This nuisance monitors us. Probably. It might be trying to demoralize us. It really settles a chilly atmosphere. It even cuts my appetite. No, Sasahara. We need to show gratitude towards this meal. Our friend took the time to cook it. It would be disrespectful to turn it down. Right. I guess we shouldn't give too much attention to this evil creature. Yes, it's like an evil demon. The more attention we give it, the more presence it would be waiting on us.
Yosh.
So let's eat this delicious dinner. Let's eat. Everything seemed to be fine. Everyone was smiling, ingesting a hearty meal, all while appreciating a genial moment all together. It was very comforting. But if you were to scrape the surface of this gaiety, you would easily end with a massive ball of dark vicutious terror. It wasn't uncommon for me to notice the vivid dread in their eyes. I believe that it was really brave of them. It requires an excessive amount of mental strength to act gleefully when fear is the only emotion left to cling to. I suppose it must be nighttime outside. Everyone seems to be more or less sleeping. But at the same time, it may very well be the morning. It's so confusing. Oh, I just skipped the goddamn thing. Anyway, I have some time left to to spin. Panic, what? I'm about to introduce you to an important phase of the game. It involves one of the... Okay. I guess I gotta read it, huh? This new event of event branches involves the interlude, a special moment of the game which you are free to roam around and choose one or two characters to interact with and get special dialogues. So doing so will give you the possibility to learn the backstory of the characters. Okay. Oh, warm. Okay, so more importantly, at the end of the interaction, the amenity card of the character you spent the interlude with will be negatively or positive. Okay, so the warm is good, the cold is bad. Got it. Remember that once the enmity card has been positively fulfilled, you will be rewarded with a token which will allow you to get special bonuses. Okay. Interlude. Oh, Hambi's he just disappeared. Anyway, I have some time left to spend. What should I do? We're gonna discuss for a little bit. It seems to be a little too early for me to go to bed right now. I'd rather talk with somebody. It'll be better than stressing out on my own. If you wish not to proceed with the interlude anymore, just go to Vegeta's room. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, we got the mingle. Let's mingle. Okay, it's just these four in here.
Mama.
What a sweet taste. I have stirred some vanilla extracts and vanilla beans into some black tea with a dollop of milk. I brewed it while we were cooking. Would you like to sip a cup? Yes, please. But when did you prepare it? I didn't see you doing it. Graciousness of a furtive move. Should I spend some time with my name? Yeah.
どうしましたか？
What a persistent gaze, Vegeta. It's rather ill-mannered to stare at someone so intently, huh? Could it be that I am this pretty? What? I'm really jesting. Well, if staring at someone is ill-mannered, then showing so little modesty isn't any better. It was a mere raillery. You were going to make me sad. Just kidding. Another pleasantry pulled up from my sleeve. She didn't even let me
ねえ、藤田さん。
react. But you truly have a pretty face with lovely features, Vegeta. Hmm?
それが。
I'm not really pretty. I mean, I don't really take care of my
で
look.
もね。
Really? Because you do have a splendid hair and a piercing gaze. If you were to agree with it, I can talk to you about my agency. What agency? A modeling agency, of course. You own a modeling agency?
いいえ。
Obviously not. I am just not knowledgeable and mature enough to handle such a business. Modeling is my career. I model for cosmetics, expressive arts, and
そ
fashion.
れが。
No, really? So that's why I feel so little next to her. And how long has it been now? Probably a few years by now. Have you ever seen one of my photos? I don't think I've ever seen one. But it depends on the platform they've been published on. Any kind of platform, I suppose.
そうでしょうか。
Oh. And how did it all start? Did someone notice you down the street or some story like
でも
that?
ね。
Oh no. It was far more romantic than
ちゃ
that.
ちゃ。
It was all thanks to my dearest Churi. Do you remember? I talked to you about him before. Yeah. He's your boyfriend if I remember. Yeah, he is. He's such a lovely one at that. I used to be a forlorn in my days. Until I met him and everything has been going perfectly since then. He's the one who guided me into applying to some agencies by finding or sending my portfolio. One of them disregarded my application, and frankly, I sincerely hope that they will go out of business. Hope the employees will be miserable and their employees will be left unemployed for years. That was a dark thing to say. Who minds it? All that matters to me is to make Choo Choo and my mother proud of me. He is the one who's made me soar to the top, and thanks to him, I can pamper them both with the mountains of love and gifts now. It feels like a heavenly bliss. You're so lucky. You sound so happy and in love. Have you ever fallen in love, Vegeta?
あの
As far as I can remember, not really. Maybe once in high school, but my confession got turned down in a rather cold-hearted manner. People can be callous sometimes. I hope he flushed his empty head down the toilets and casted his cold heart with the rest too. A heartless boy back to his origins of fecal rejection. Jesus. You really say creepy things sometimes, Amane, but this time you're kind of right. I know it was not very fetching depiction, but I highly despise people who disregard others people's feelings so selfishly. You should never bestow someone the key to your heart. Let them look for it instead. The one who finds it will be worthy of your love. Ooh, look at Amane. Look at Amane dropping the good stuff. Don't give them the key to your heart. Let them find that shit. Okay? Look at her. That's some good advice. That's some good advice. For the rest of the evening, Amane kept telling me some more funny stories about a few celebrities she met. We heartily giggled together about it while sipping the tea she brewed. Hey, positive. Hey. I feel like Amane and I have gotten closer. It might sound weird, but I feel granted in a way. My eyes are starting to be a little bit weary, but it's still relatively early. Should I hang around a little more or go to bed instead? What do you guys think? Do you guys think we should hang around, talk to some more people, or should we go ahead and send her to her room? I think when we send her to her room, it's gonna give us another save point. If it does, I'm gonna save and we're gonna go to another game. Cause I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of making me sleepy. Let's do one more person. No, I did not mean to click on the windows. Oh, we already know. We know. You know that good. Sasahara. Amane kindly prepared me a cup of tea to ease my stomach ache. Don't tell it to you, Uraraka, but I had to pass on the beef. My body, not processing, and it's just smelling. Oh, just smelling it made me sick. Should I spend some time with Sasahara?
何やってるの？
Tell me, Vegeta. What do you do for a living?
あれ？
Me? Strange that he seems to show some interest in my personal life. I am an engineer student. I primarily focus on computer science and mechanical engineering, but I master a bit of electronics too.
多分な。
Interesting. That's a lot of disciplines, whatever. For some reason, I was expecting you to have a valuable career. Almost all the other people in this place seem to be so average and with no real speciality. It's not very fair to assume that. You just don't know them yet. Besides, what's your occupation? I guess I could be categorized as a researcher. But I had to quit my studies a few years ago. I think it was a few years ago, as far as I can remember. No, I think it was a few years ago. I was studying linguistics. However, now I've become an herbalist, working on my own, studying botanic-related science and genetic engineering. Why haven't you directly followed a biology or pharmaceutical course in college?
これが
Sadly, I was pressured into following a path I didn't want to pursue. What I truly like is studying genetic engineering, plants and their benefits in a pharmaceutical perspective.
な。
Did you know that we can finally get a vaccine against HIV using plants? By changing the genes of a plant, we can make it produce a protein that's present in each variation of the virus. Through ingesting the said plant, our body could probably create antibodies for this protein, which will make it ultimately work as a potential vaccine.
ねえね
Is that so? I've never heard about that. That would be a groundbreaking discovery. But what has led you to follow such a
え。
path anyway?
別に
It's pretty unclear, but I think I started when I was younger, probably around 6 or 8 years old. Due to some circumstances, I wasn't going out very often and therefore didn't have many friends on my list. My father was worried that I'd grow bored of life, so he often bought some science kits to help me entertain. I especially liked those in which I had to grow exotic plants. It was very fun and enriching.
な。
And this is because of the continuity. I know how to say this word, it just won't come out my mouth. Of circumstances that I started doing experiments in my bedroom when I grew older enough for it. Although they weren't always going accordingly to plan, I can only imagine you blowing up your room a bit like in a cartoon. Wait, you really did blow up your room?
多分な。
Well, kind of. I had to face multiple experiments going awry. By example, do you see the green ends of my hair? Do you mean the greenish parts? Yes. Well, it's not compulsive hair dye. After mistakenly dipping the tips of my hair into an experimental compound, my hair have started to grow into a green color. Although my hair are constantly growing, the green ends are progressively growing towards the scalp. I assume my hair will have almost entirely turned green in 3 years.
Huh?
But
こ
how?
れが
I'm not quite sure, but this experimental compound has chloroplast organelles in it. Okay. I believe that it had altered the pigments and keratin structure in the areas of my hair that made contact with it. But that's only my best belief. I may very well be wrong. Chloroplast? That's all a bit discombobulating. Can't you have health consequences following that failed experiment? I don't know if I could put my health at risk, but once again, this is just poor supposition. My bad. Mostly, since our own cells would probably recognize the chloroplast as foreign bodies and would annihilate them. All I know is that if I don't give it a sufficient amount of sunlight and it doesn't consume some algae, it's over. To wither. Oh, it starts to wither. But you know what? I do hope that my hair has its structure completely altered. The effects of my failed experimental compound would make me gain a valuable title in the herbalism
それが
community. I think that's dangerous, and it could have fatal consequences on your health. Mary Curie took risks, and although she died prematurely, her name is now worldwide known as one of the most top heads of the radioactive field. Yeah. Who would logically choose fame over a long, healthy life? For the rest of the evening, Sasahara kept telling me about his past experiments. Sometimes I laughed, other times I was worried. It seemed like this guy was really eager to make some important discoveries and become famous thanks to them. Okay, got some positivity from news. I feel like I might have grown closer to Sasahara. Nothing's been achieved so far, but I feel like I might have been promising for Seb. Let's keep this in a good time. I should go rest my mind. Okay. Well, it has been such a tiring, dreadful day. I think I'm going to rest on my bed. Going to bed felt very strange to me. Felt like I was re-experiencing the same situation as this morning, lying on this cold hard bed with a knotted stomach. The day lasted forever, and at several instances I feared it would never end. And this fear was not unwarranted. I had a constant reminder that following day was going to be the exact same. Oh, it was going to be the exact same. Same facility, same people, but also same tragic situation. Remembering that everything was going to be the same nightmare was frankly horrifying. My mind felt numb and my temples were throbbing because of my blood pressure rising drastically. My entire body was responding in an unhealthy manner, which caused me even more anxiety. I would beg, I would hope, and I would pray for someone or something to come to our rescue. But a small part of me was dreading that no one would ever be able to come help us. No one is going to help. Oh. Where am I? What is that? No light. The voice.
しかし
You cannot stay here and keep on working for. Oh. Who is that?
で
But I cannot leave you there. And do you even have any proof for that? But that's me and my sister. Am I dreaming? But it feels like a distant memory. For now, I cannot tell you much, but I can't prove it to everyone that they've got vicious intentions and they're going to betray us.
私は
We did a lot of researches, but it's nothing too good. Unfortunately, we will be separated for a while, but don't worry. I'll come for you again, Anju. Mizuki, wait! That was a dream? It felt so real. What were Mizuki and I doing in this dark room? And what's that music? My ears are buzzing. I think it's coming from the corridor. It's a new morning. Y'all niggas ain't even let me save. Hold up. Y'all ain't even let me save. Oh, what am I doing? I gotta go to the corridor? What's going on here? Sasahara? It's that punkhead with her loud music. Yuneno, stop your ruckus. I'm coming. Oh, dang, Yuneno, I can't even. Ooh. See how the game stopped like that? That is wow. Wow. Let me find out. I have to update this bitch. Let me find out. Let me find out. For it to cut off on me like that. Where is the goddamn... It's on Itch.io. Maybe if I just type in Itch. Here we go. When was it updated? 69 days ago. I need that, probably. I probably don't even need it. I probably have to update this shit and just don't. That is so wild, guys. It's okay. It's okay. This is some bullshit. I'm gonna have to take these two save datas out. Put them out here. I'm sorry about that, guys. Let me change the scene to the just chatting. That shit just really cut off. It really just cut off because it didn't have an asset. And it's still downloading. It's still downloading. Oh my gosh. It's almost been 2 hours. I didn't even know I'm talking about another game. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I remember I saved, but I don't know where it's gonna pick us up at. I was trying to wait till we get to the next save point. Almost done. Almost done.